Hi and welcome to Lacey Bo's Boutique. It's coming up on Halloween time and I'm doing a 3-part series on how to make the different types of spiders. The ribbon sculpture spiders. So we've got creepy spider, cute spider, and bow tie spider or bow spider. So check my other videos for these two right here. But today we're going to make creepy spider. So this one would be perfect for little boys because it's not overly girly. It doesn't have a bow on it or anything like that. Instead of putting it on a hair clip, you could put it on a pin and then put it on a shirt. So today we're making a creepy spider, and this one is, to me, one of the kind of more difficult. It's just these back 3 pieces right here that bother me, so bear with me if I stumble around trying to make this video for y'all. But I'm using orange ribbon for the spider because black ribbon does not show up very well on camera. It's hard to see where you're gluing and stuff like that. So anyway, let's start with creepy spider, which is number 1 in a 3-part series. You're going to need all 3/8" grosgrain, that's 9mm. You're going to need 5 3-inch pieces, which are these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to need 4 3 3/4" pieces, or 3.75 inches, which is these, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I've already skinnied 3 of those down, and I'm just going to do this one. These are the legs. So you're going to make, if you have skinnier ribbon than 3/8" grosgrain, then you can just use it for these 4 pieces right here for the legs, if you have some that you think might look better for the legs. But I don't. All I have is 3/8 inch. That's the smallest I have. So I'm going to show you how to skinny them out just in case you don't have it. But anyway, here we go. So like I said, you're going to need 5 3-inch pieces and 4 3 3/4" pieces. Here's the metric measurements for that. I had to use an online conversion because I don't know the metric system. So I'm sorry if it's not quite precise. It's just what it said online. Alright, so here's that. There you can see that. And we're ready to start with creepy spider. So let me get focus correct here. Alright, so let's start with the body for creepy spider. Put the legs up over there for now. Not going to bother with those for a few minutes. Alright, so for this 3-loop body back here, you just take 3 of those pieces. We'll put those aside right now. Now you take one piece right here that's going to be the one in the middle, and you take another piece and you want to kind of put them side by side, alright, but kind of at an angle too. It's probably easier ways to do this, but this is just how I do it. I'm sure you could go ahead and make 3 rolled loops and then put them together, but that's easier said than done for me. So just put them, the ends down here, just put it together with this ribbon in the back, alright, and then just put a little bit of glue in there to hold it in place. Right inside there. Okay. Now that piece is glued in place right there. Then you take another one and put it in the back again on the other side. So you're making three lined up pieces that are pretty much together, but at a slight angle too, so that when we curl it, it'll bow out. Okay, so that's how that's going to be. It's going to be right there in the back, just overlapping in the back a little bit. Okay, and you can see where the points come together in the back to make it even. My new glue gun is very generous when I tell it to be, so I'm trying to get used to it. My old glue gun only gave me glue when it was sitting on the table. You push the button and it wouldn't give you nothing. So anyway, now you got those 3 pieces put together with Okay, I apologize if things shifted a little bit on the screen, but I completely messed up those original 3 that you've just been watching me do, so I had to stop and get back to this point right here where you have the top one glued on top and these 2 glued on the sides. Okay, so now what you do is you take it and turn it over, okay, and you're going to roll these pieces up and glue them up like that in a circle. So just put a little bit of glue up here on top. We're going to start with the one on the right. Okay. Now roll that piece up and glue it right there. Make sure that your ribbon is even. Alright, do the same thing with the other side. That one's on the back right here. This one's going to be on top in the back, in the front I mean. And you just roll it up and make sure you put it evenly inside there. Even with that one right there. A little bit of glue. And then roll that one. And put it right there. Okay? Now that you've got those two rolled like that, you take the middle one, alright, and you turn it back over again, and you fold this one over the top of those two right there, and it might not fold, it might not glue all the way back where we glued those, but you just want to make sure that you don't pull it too tight, because if you pull it too tight, it's going to bow. You want these two to stay inside this one when it's rolled up. Okay? So just roll it back, and you might just barely make it to the edge right there where it meets up with its other end. Okay? But that'll be perfect. Just like that. Just make sure you get some glue on it and it stays in place. Okay? And then that's how you make the body. Now you can push them in a little bit if you want down here to where it makes this side narrower, and once you push them in, then you can stick some glue up inside there just to hold it in place. Just play with the shape, get it to where it looks like a spider body. Okay. Oh, I keep gluing myself to the ribbon. Just make sure it's even on both sides, and that one middle one stays in on the top, right there. Okay. Put some glue right down in there to hold that in place. Oh, I'm right-handed. Okay, and bow it out up here at the top to make it wider at the top than it is down here at the bottom. So there's your body. I'm just going to set that over there. Ah, the glue strings. Glue strings are my nemesis. They're horrible. So let's make the head now. It's a simple awareness fold. You take another 3-inch piece. Okay, fold it in the awareness style. It's very, very simple. Just like that. So here's the front. And you're going to make this piece go over here. Okay. I don't know how much sound this camera picks up, but my cat is snoring in the background. So that's how you make the head. Alright, if you wanted to make the head a little less round, maybe make it a little narrower, you could have. You could have just, you know, I'll show you with this one. When you did the awareness, you could have, instead of completely going over like that, you could have just did it like that. Would have made a little more narrow head. Alright, actually I think that's what I want. It's a little more narrow head. So we're going to fold it like that. Alright. Now with this piece of ribbon, you're just going to simply fold it in half and glue it back here at the back. That's all you're going to do. Fold it in half, and glue it. Be sure not to crease it up front, but fold it in half. Right there, like that. Okay, once you do that, then you can lay this one on top. Make sure it kind of nests in there like that. Just figure out exactly where you need to glue it to make that piece nest on the inside. And then glue that. Okay, I'm going to put that aside and work on the legs. Now, like I said, I've already skinnied down 3 of the legs, so I'll just show you how to do it on this one. Just take your 3/8 inch ribbon and just cut the side off of it. Just cut a little bit off the side, just narrow it down a little bit. Okay, you can get rid of that piece right there. Now you just want to heat seal the edges, make sure that it doesn't fray. You just go quickly down the side of it. If it curls a little bit, straighten it out real quick. Just make sure you get the entire edge. Don't burn yourself. So that it doesn't fray. Okay? Now, to make your legs, you're going to want to usually lay one straight across like this. Dang, glue strings. Okay? And then, let's see. How does that go? Okay, well, we're just making an X. Just make a perfect X. Alright? And then glue that together after you find where the X is. Okay. And if you want to find the middles, you just fold the ribbon in half, make a crease or mark, and then you found your middle. I'm just going to wing it. Glue that. Okay, now we got an X. Okay. Up front. Now just lay one straight across like this. Just make it go straight across the X. And y'all don't worry about the points on the legs. We'll cut those here in a minute after we get everything aligned. Okay, now with the 4th piece of ribbon, you're going to just fold it like this in half to make look like 2 legs. Just find the middle part and fold it like that, pinch them together to make the legs that are going to go right up front up here, 2 front legs. So again, that's just folding it in half like you would fold it in half, but kind of angle it a little bit so it makes the V. Alright, once you do that, just put some glue in that part back there. To make that V for the creepy front legs. Okay, and then just glue them right there in the front, just like that. Put some glue right there at the front. We're making a creepy spider. Glue those front legs, make sure they're even on both sides. Yay. Okay. Now we're going to cut, we can cut the angles for the legs. Make sure they're going the correct direction, however you want the legs to angle. So just cut them. Cut the corners off. Be sure and heat seal. You can cut them as sharp as you want. Okay, and then do the opposite on the other side. Oh, my scissors aren't sharp anymore. What happened? I guess. Oh, what a mess. Unsharp scissors. Alright. Get rid of all that. There's the legs. Now let's put the head on. The head goes next. Decide where you want the head, how far back it needs to be so that the front legs show. Okay. Make sure it's centered and glue it in place. If any of your legs, one's longer than the other or something, just trim them up to make it fit. Okay. There's the head. Now just put the body right on there. I know he doesn't look as creepy when he's orange, but make sure the glued part where you glued it in there is down. Okay, and if you wanted to put those in there and narrow it more, you can, but I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Put the body on there. Glue. There's the body. And the creepy spider is finished. You can work with the ribbon back here, pull it out a little bit, make his butt bigger than his head, like that, and you're done. That's how you make the creepy spider. Alright, then glue it to a pin or a clippy or however you want it to be. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a great day, and check my other videos for the other two spiders.